We're going to be pricing some jewelry today. This is a 14 karat gold antique ring. So the way that I price jewelry is all precious metals are going to be weighed in DWT, which is penny weight. So precious metals aren't weighed in grams. It's going to be penny weights and troy ounces. So this is 2.2 penny weights. Okay. So I got my calculator, 2.2. And then each penny weight of 14 karat gold at 14 karat gold, excuse me, at today's gold prices would be $71 a penny weight. So in just scrap metal, this is $156. So we're going to multiply that times 2. Comes up to 312. So we'll probably round up and do about 350 on this particular piece. So gold is really valued by the weight for most people unless they're reselling it. Sometimes like the little diamonds and stuff, that doesn't have much value to us. If we do melt it down, it'll get like knocked out with a hammer because they don't want to count that in the gold weight, which is kind of sad, but that's just how it is. Hey everybody, we're pricing some gold today. I kind of want to keep it as a pinky ring, it's cute. Hi everyone. So we're getting into $5. Come on. This is 14 karat gold, so it's an old vintage piece too. So that's what I was just going over. This ring, for instance, weighs 2 penny weights, which will be DWT on the scale. You're gonna weigh all precious metals in DWT, which is penny weights, not grams. It's just something, a rule of thumb for precious metals, which will be like gold, silver, platinum, stuff like that. So 2.2, and then each penny weight is worth $71. So just for the metal value, if I would sell it to a guy that melts it down and scraps it, it would be worth $156. But because of the diamonds and because we're reselling it, gold is a very slow turnover. So you have a pretty big markup on it. So like this one, for instance, I have it priced at $350. You're getting a much better deal secondhand than you would at a jewelry store. This at a jewelry store would cost thousands of dollars. Let's see. So if you're looking for something to invest your money in, gold is definitely the way. You want to buy it secondhand. You don't want to buy it new because new gold is significantly marked up. There's about an 800% markup at jewelry stores. So say if you bought something for $8,000, it's worth about $1,000. So that's just something to think about whenever you are buying gold. You want to buy it secondhand for sure. Can y'all see this one? This is a more key-shaped diamond. It's kind of like, it's shaped like this. This was very popular in the 80s, so you'll see a lot of these on the secondhand market. The stone was very popular in the 80s. If you would find a new setting for them, it would modernize it. And you can actually find some marquee diamonds for decent prices because they're not the most popular shape. This is an old piece. What you do is you'll have another ring. This is called a ring guard. And then it'll just slide into the centerpiece. So you can have two different looks for the same ring. It works better with like just something real plain. If you have any questions about gold, silver, where to buy, how to tell if it's real, I do know a good bit about the gold market. What do you guys think? Should I keep this as a pinky ring? So like I was saying earlier, gold is going to be weighed in penny weight. So if you ever are trying to sell some and you call a secondhand dealer, measure it in penny weights, which will be DWT on the scale. That's what all of our formulas are based off of, and how we do our math. It'll also show the secondhand dealer that you know what you're talking about, and they're will be more inclined to give you more for it. So that's just something to think about. If you do call and inquire about gold, it's going to be in penny weights, DWT, not in grams. And then 10K will have the least amount of gold, so it'll be the most affordable. And then 14 karat gold will have more gold content and less alloy metals. And then 18 karat gold will be the softest, have the most gold, and have the least alloy metals. Gold in its purest form, 24 karat, it's very soft. It's almost like where you can bend it with just your hand. Kind of the best way that I can describe it is like Play-Doh. It will form over time to a lot of pressure. So that's something, that's why they mix it with alloy metals, is to make it stronger so you can wear it. Because gold in its purest form is very soft and would not maintain its shape over the years in a ring form. When you see the higher gold content, sometimes you'll see 22 karat gold in some of the foreign jewelry. It'll be very yellow and it will bend over time. So that's the reason why they mix it with alloy metals, to make it stronger so you can wear it. I guess I'm gonna put it out for sale even though I wanted it. Gold's even unaffordable for someone like me who gets a good deal on it. They're at the highest ever in history, the gold prices, or they were last couple days. They've gone down a little bit because the stock market is doing better. Gold will usually inversely follow the stock market and the economy. If the economy is bad and the stock market is not doing well, gold prices will be higher. They used to back money. Whenever they would print money, they would have to back it with gold to have some quantitative value. They don't do that anymore, and look where we are. So there's that. But gold is, there's limited amount available. It's a natural resource, and it is a very safe investment. I would compare it to the housing market. There's going to be some ebbs and flows, but for the most part, you're going up. So if you do buy it secondhand, you can wear it in the meantime. After a couple years, it should have gained some value, and then you can either sell it to a secondhand dealer, or there's other like resources online, I'm sure, where you can send it in. But so per penny weight, for instance, like pricing, 10K today with today's gold prices, 10K is at $51. 14K is at $71 per penny weight, and then 18 karat is $92 per penny weight. So depending if you have 10, 14, or 18 karat gold, the gold quantities vary from there. So that's why the pricing will vary. Does anyone have any questions? So some of our older priced rings will have better prices because they were based off of the old gold prices. Usually gold prices vary every day, just like the stock market, it'll go up and down. So usually people won't go in and reprice everything unless there's a major shift in the gold prices. Then we'll go in and reprice everything. So that's something to think about. If you can find some old inventory at a secondhand dealer, like sometimes someone will look at a ring that I've been having priced for, I don't know, 5 years. Like I said, jewelry's not the fastest turnover. So say I've been having it for 5 years and they're like, oh, it's only $199. I'm like, oh, is it? But it's just an old price. So the customer's happy. I've made my money, so I'm happy. But it's just something to think about. Kind of, if you do go to a secondhand dealer, go through everything. If you see something, it looks like it has a better price than the other ones, it's probably because it was based off of the old prices. But I have noticed like the thrifters, like the real savvy ones that do it often, will kind of go through every piece and try to find an old price and a good deal. And then like gold, whenever you see gold, it's like, how do you tell if it's real? It's very hard to tell with just the naked eye. So this, does it look a little bit more yellow than usual? Because it's 18 karat gold. So it is a little bit more yellow, the 18 karat. But whenever you look at the metal, you're going to see some light, like scratches on the metal from wear over time. Gold is a soft metal, so there will be like some scratches on it, unless the piece is brand new. But that's something that we look for. You want to see some scratches. You don't want to see any pitting or change in the metal color. There are rare occasions where you will see a color change in the metal under very unusual circumstances. Sometimes people will like rhodium plate. So say because say they wouldn't like the yellow in this ring, they would get it dipped in white gold, and then sometimes you'll have a little like white or yellow that's peeping underneath the white gold. So it's not very common, but on a rare occasion like that, you will see a slight color variation, but for the most part, it should be consistent, the color. No pitting, like no little like holes or anything like that. You want to make sure that the gold doesn't look like a layer is on top. It'll almost look kind of flaky, like not very compact, if that makes sense. And then, like I said, you also will find a stamp on the inside rim somewhere on the back end. That'll say 10, 14, or 18. Sometimes the stamp will be taken out. If it's sized a bunch of times, sometimes they won't have a stamp, so that's something to keep in mind. When you see the stamp, you sometimes will see the jeweler's initials around or after, but make sure that you don't see GE, which is gold electroplate, or GFE, which is gold field electroplate. Both are just like a gold overlay. So if you see GE or GFE after the 10, 14, or 18 karat stamp, it's a no-go. It's made out of a different metal, and they just did like a light gold overlay, so that's why that stamp is there. So just, you know, something to keep in mind if you're buying secondhand and thrifting. But unfortunately, guys, I have to get back to work soon. So if y'all have any questions, I am happy to answer for you guys real quick. Hi, sorry guys, I'm be stepping away soon, not immediately, but well, thanks for joining. I always appreciate everyone who is sitting in and listening. I am a jack of all trades, master of none. So I do have a lot of like little tidbit information on certain subjects. Gold is probably my best area. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to ask me. I do not mind helping. And if you're interested in more information like this, then subscribe. I hope you guys have a good weekend.